All right, Bobby Lopez here, and I've got Clyde Johnson, who's been taking lessons with me for quite a while, and we're working on trying to shallow out the shaft. And I noticed that problem with so many different people that I thought you'd really get a benefit out of watching what we did and the work we're doing on it. Here's Clyde as soon as he walked in the door. Here he goes. Bada bing, bada boom. Boy, is he in a nice position right there, isn't he? Look at this. Can't do it any better than that. Hank Haney would love him, see, because that shaft is also right on the plane, too. That's just where Hank Haney tries to put it. Not that I could care less, but anyway. Now look what happened, Maron. Look how, oof, see, now he got steep. He rerouted this golf club at this point to where the club steepened. See? And notice how his head has to pull back because of that. And look at how, even with pulling back, look at how close he comes to catching that ball right in the neck. Huh? All right. Now, here's what we did. And this might help. Here he is here trying to do sort of a little drill. And notice when he takes the club back, look at that elbow. Looks like he's doing a Shure commercial. See, so he's got that elbow sticking out over there. See, now he tries to do a really violent move in the tilt from vertical to shallow, which you see what it does to the club. You might look like you're steep, but part of it is in the shoulders, part of it is in the elbow. See? So we've got us both, which is why I hold a front view here. There we go. Now you see where he is here. Now watch, he's going to sort of let him fiddle with this whole thing. He gets back here. No, come on. Ah, there you go. Pana. You see, from that angle, the shaft shallows out, and now you can come with that inside angle of attack. See, but he's got a feel, so he's trying to sort of feel around to both sides to see where is that. And you got to keep this hip still, because if that hip goes to the right there, that just makes it harder to do. See? See how when he tilts forward, look what happens to his hip. So the hip has to go the other way. The right cheek of your fanny feels like it's going towards your left heel, and then your left shoulder here feels like it's coming towards your right toe. That's a little better. That's best. That's even better. See, you got to have somewhat of an angle this way. And I'll tell you why a lot of it. Because somebody told them they keep their head still or keep their head down. And boy, that's just the worst advice in the world. Watch this. Here's a kid right here, finished second in a nationwide tournament, I think a week or so ago, whatever it was. Look at this. See that? Aha! There's proof. Indisputable evidence, Your Honor. Now, let's go. What am I doing here? Here we go. Let's press this button. Can't give this much technology to a Cuban, I'll tell you. Here we go. Look at that. Here you go. Get that tilt over there. Okay. So, let's come back over here, downline view. This is where he was working on it. There was the tilt. See? Now you see that tilt from that side. You see what that tilting does to your whole path and everything that goes with it. So it's not just the elbow, it's also the shoulders. There's me peeking my ugly nose out there. Now watch, I'm going to come in there and try and tilt him again. But you see this elbow right here? That's still bad news. We're going to attack that puppy in a minute. All right? See? So I get him from the inside. Now, over here, funnel view again. The elbow in a minute. First we want to get him just sort of hitting some easy shots, trying to get that tilt right first. Well, if you haven't got the tilt right, there's no reason to mess with the elbow. See? There you go. Even at address, it gets a little bit of a tilt in the body, which is very good. There you go. Now we got the proper tilt going. See? This right here. Looking good. Looking good. Boom. Comes from the inside and pada bing, pada boom, and away it goes. All right. Good. Now let's see. Oh, now we'll go back to this side and watch him come up here. He's going to take the club back. Come on, Clyde. Oops, there he goes. See, he gets here. Oh, now it's going to steepen. Now he's in trouble. Watch it again. Let's draw a line up there so you have some kind of a reference point. Here we come up. See, it's steep. It's better. It's better. But as he tilts back, see, he's actually squaring it up as he gets to the ball, but he's having to pull that off. Let's look at this. See, now, they sell these belts that you can actually hook around here and hook around there and try and bring these two guys closer together. Those two elbows need to be closer together. But, darn, I don't know that I recommend doing that. You know, you end up paying $99.99 for a $10 belt. You know, you just got to get this elbow to head that way. That's usually the bad guy's the right one. So what we do is try and swing the club with just one hand. See? And watch when he takes it back. See? Look at that elbow way back behind him. He's the bad guy. So we got to train that elbow to stay in close. So then I jump up there and I grab the club. But I take my left hand and put it on my arm. And you see where I keep my elbow? Boom. See? And with that elbow like that, now I can come in shallow and from the proper path. So then I gave it back to old Clyde here, and he took it back. Don't get that elbow behind you. Maron. Now we can also just remove it. I wonder if the new healthcare program will cover that, huh? All right, whoop, come here. There, get that puppy in there, Clyde, or you're going to run a lap. Here goes, here we go. Let's see, there you go. Now that's better. That's it. Now notice, when he pulls that elbow, and look how it shallows out his shaft that much. See, so then he comes in here. Let me see here. It's hard to keep it steady here. Oh, here we go. That's better. Still a little steep. But he's... Now, we put a club head cover up under his right arm. We said, well, we'll try that. And you know what? That didn't hurt, huh? Watch. Let me put a line up here. Let's put a nice line up here. There we go. Now let's take it back. See? Watch. See that? It's almost there. It's pretty close. Pretty close. Pretty close. Look at this one. That's pretty close. That's just about parallel. Huh? Let's try it again here, Clyde. Takes it back. Okay, now come on. Get that elbow in your... Ooh, look at this one. Look at this one. That's getting pretty close. Getting pretty close. See, now he's trying to get that elbow in. Oops, but look at his hips start to slide again. See, you start working on one thing and the other thing starts falling apart. So don't feel bad. That happens to everybody. See, get it out in front of you more. Now let's turn around this way. Out of there. Here we go. Now. Oops. Oops. Went too fast. Here you go. See, he still gets it a little behind him right there. He's got to get that elbow. See how it's stuck right there? He's got to get that elbow just a little more in front of him. Let's look at this kid right here. Now watch, he's going to take it up. Let's draw a line right here. He's going to take it up. Now notice how his elbow is straight down more. So then he can get it in his gut. And he can shallow that club out. Look at Tiger right here. And notice how his elbow is going to be. See, it's not sticking out as much, is it? You look at that, then you come over here, and you look at my pal Clyde. Where are you, Clyde? There you go. And watch where his elbow is. Big difference. See? Then he gets that elbow right in front of him. Bada bing, bada boom, and away it goes. All right, so really the two things are the tilt. You got to get the body tilt right. You got to get yourself tilted the right way, which is this elbow drill. See, he's trying to do the elbow drill here. Watch this. Laugh at him. He can't do the bossa nova either. So here we go. The elbow. Let me see here. Look at it. See? Right. See? This is the wrong way. I mean, that's the right way. Here, let me back this up a little bit here. That's the wrong way. This is the right way. All right? This left hip right here is like the left hand hanging onto the slingshot, and the right shoulder heading over to the right foot, the left shoulder rather, heading to the right foot, is like the right hand pulling back the rubber band. And that's how you get the tension in your coil. All right? That's a good drill for you, and then, you know, maybe taking that club head cover and sticking it under your arm will help you. All right, I hope this helps you out some. If you're having a problem with bringing the club down shallow, this is more or less the kind of lesson that you can expect. And this is what I think will get it straightened out for you. Bobby Lopez here signing off. Hasta luego, baby.